ABML stock, American battery technology company. The news is that the company has now secured additional 1,800 acres of lithium-bearing claims in Tonopah Flats, Nevada. So this news came out yesterday, the 16th of February 2022. It says here it announced that it is in the process of staking 90 additional surface sedimentary lithium-bearing claims covering approximately 1,800 acres that will expand their Tonopah Flats lithium exploration project in Big Smoky Valley, Nevada, to a total of approximately 10,340 acres. As previously announced, ABTC has delivered its initial Tonopah Flats lithium samples for analysis for high throughput screening analysis. The company has decided to substantially expand its claims in the area and will continue with additional exploratory drilling while thorough analysis of subsequent samples are underway. The company will continue conducting geological mapping, sampling, geochemical analysis, and proprietary extraction trials to characterize these high potential resources and to quantify the performance of internally developed lithium extraction and manufacturing operations. As the company further accelerates the commercialization of its internally developed process train for the manufacturing of battery-grade lithium hydroxide product from this unique type of lithium-bearing surface sedimentary resources at its claims near Tonopah, Nevada, it has initiated the process of exiting its positions in the Railroad Valley area and its associated brine claims. Okay, so as part of the company's battery metals resources development exploration efforts, American Battery Metals is performing bench scale characterization and extraction trials to confirm the technical and economic feasibility of extracting elemental lithium from these acquired resources in order to produce battery-grade lithium hydroxide and other high-value lithium products for sale to battery metal markets. Okay, so ABTC's sale of WNB claims, in combination with the expansion of its lithium-bearing surface sedimentary claims in Big Smoky Valley, follows an evolution in strategy and an emphasis on the sampling and characterization of lithium-bearing cladestone sedimentary resources in Tonopah Valley, Tonopah Flats lithium exploration project. So you must have heard all of all these things. So the stock closed at $1.0456, a gain of 3.61%, and I'm not exactly sure whether this is the accurate volume of that session, but we'll probably see it below. So what is certain is that since the 5th of February, the stock has now moved above its 50-day moving average. This is the first time it moved above the 50-day moving average since the 12th of November. And also it's also the first time since late September that he's been consolidating above that 50-day moving average. So those are very bullish signs. It's consolidating above that, not falling below that moving average. As a matter of fact, it's actually above its 10-day moving average, and it's actually was consolidating pretty much above all the other moving averages, even though it just fell slightly below that 10-day moving average on the 14th of February, but has now since moved above that moving average. So the last time it was also consolidating above the moving average, as I indicated earlier, was from the 23rd of September 2021 till the 7th of October. And before that time, there was even one that was sometime in late May up till late May of 2021 up till early July. It was sufficiently above and consolidating above that 50-day moving average. That was it wasn't exactly its best of times, as a matter of fact, but yes, then it was pretty much above that 50-day moving average. So things are looking quite positive. It's just the challenges it's facing. It's market participants have to be convinced that this is a stock to own, given the fact that maybe there may not be a boost from the build back better bill as such. So they have to find other reasons to invest in a BML stock. That's probably what they are gradually thinking and trying to find a way or find reasons to still remain in the stock. So we can see that momentum is let's see what the momentum on this daily chart. It was overbought before, but it's gradually waning now. So the readout here says that ABML stock appears to be rallying within a longer term bearish trend. Okay, yes, the underlying trend is a bearish one, no doubt about that. You can see that it's been bearish since November, early November of last year, 2021. It's been bearish. Before that time, was pretty much a bullish one. So it's currently rallying, or appears to be rallying within a longer term bearish trend, driving its MACD above the signal line. However, shares remain below a declining 200-day moving average, signifying that the dominant trend remains lower. It's also outperforming the S&P 500. Momentum as measured by 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is waning. This means that investors are less aggressive in their recent purchases and may even be taking profits from positions bought at lower prices. So over the last 14 trading sessions, yes, the momentum seems to be pointing to a tepid stance from investors, even though they are still very much the momentum is still very much strong, but not as much as it was, largely because at some point it was in overbought territory. So on this daily chart it was over there, and I think it was sufficiently sustained in that overbought condition. So, and since it's waning now, just slightly below that overbought condition, you can imagine that yes, it will indicate that it is waning right now. Not as much as it was, not as aggressive as the investors are not as aggressive as they were before. So the volume for that session, okay, was lighter than usual, 1.124 million shares versus an average of 3.417 million shares per day during the last 12 months. The unbalanced volume indicator shows that longer term selling pressure has given way to near term accumulation by traders. Okay, yes, the selling pressure has given way to near term accumulation by traders. Yes, the selling pressure that was in effect, it's no more there as such. So see what you make of a BML stock, and thank you very much for watching this video.